Hey, Bob Carr here with the Bob Carr Show. In the studio today is Mr. Jim from Complete Canine. Mr. Jim, how are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, Bobby. How about yourself? Appreciate you having us.
Doing great. I know you wanted to talk about different dog breeds and for different family lives, different lifestyles.
Absolutely. It's been on my mind a lot, and I see it a lot. People getting breeds because they've seen them on a TV show or a movie without doing the proper research.
So interrupt you. So they think that's cool. The dog is cool, but doesn't line up with their lifestyle.
Exactly. A big one is the Belgian Malinois. Is in a lot of movies right now. Most of them military movies, police, things like that. They're very smart, they're very trainable dogs, but if you're new to dog ownership, that dog's gonna break you.
That's a lot of dog.
Yeah, it's like bringing a Tasmanian devil into your house. But yeah, anytime a movie comes out, a successful movie, and there's a particular dog in it, people will rush out to get that breed without doing any research on it. My recommendation for just the average family dog, if you got kids, Golden Retriever, Labrador Retriever, they're always a good choice. You want to make sure, you find a reputable breeder. But as you know, Bobby, Golden Retrievers are just all around great family dogs. Yeah.
I got you.
Giant Schnauzer's a good family dog too. A lot of energy.
What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing over there?
This is Bishop. Bishop's in my training program, which I do boarding for students.
Okay.
So if you're actively training with me and you're going on vacation, your dog is welcome to stay with me while you're away.
Hey, Jim, I got another question for you. We were talking off camera when you first walked in here a little while ago, and I know depends on the timing of this video airing. It might be before or after 4th of July. And there's always a lot of dogs, not all dogs, have the fear of the fireworks, loud noises, sounds. What can you tell the folks out here?
Well, there's several things that you can do. Fireworks are so distressing. Is that the right word? Stressful. They can distress.
And why do dogs freak out about that? Is it the noise? They think it's something attacking them?
Well, it's just a very loud, sudden noise, and they have no understanding of why it's happening or where it's coming from.
Because I've viewed dogs before where they're going to go through a window or door to try to get out.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like they're trying to flee.
Absolutely. It's one of those things, Bobby. If you have the opportunity to work with a puppy, get them acclimated to it as soon as possible. I would always take my puppies to a gun range and stay way back. Start letting them get hear it from a distance, and then move them in a little bit closer. If you're not somebody that has access to do something like that, you can find on YouTube, you can find videos of fireworks, things like that.
Play it loud.
Play it loud on your speaker while you're doing a lot of treating, so the dog just gets used to it.
But how are you going to get through that if the dog's a couple years old and you play it on some speakers and you play it up loud and the dog freaks out and goes through the window? I mean, you're not going to keep repeating doing that, are you? I guess it depends.
It really depends on if you're seeing progress. There are some dogs out there that just never get comfortable with it.
Gotcha.
So what do you do in those circumstances? Well, anytime you can, 4th of July coming up, there's going to be fireworks, leading up to and after for a couple days.
Sure.
Putting the dog somewhere in the house where you can, turn on some soothing music, cover their crate, so they're not hearing it as much. Crate gives them that safe space, so that can be very helpful too.
It's their house. They feel safe there. Nobody's going to attack them.
Yes, you just have to be careful if you've got a dog that's new to a crate too, and you get a wire crate, they can hurt themselves trying to break out of it. So, this is where training really comes in. We focus pretty heavily on distraction and things like that. So getting the dog used to it. What I'll do in a lot of my programs, getting closer to June, July, is I'll bring in firecrackers and I'll throw them at a distance up the street, and then I'll start bringing them closer. So the dog makes that association that bang is nothing to fear. It's not, it's something that I'm creating. Then when they start hearing it at night,
So the
it's not
dog's
that-
associated with a crazy dog trainer that's making the sound.
There you go. There you go.
So if folks want to get a hold of you, Jim, what's the easiest way?
They can either call me, 443-790-0055, or they can email me, CompleteK9ofMaryland, at gmail.com. I also have a YouTube channel and a Facebook page by the same name.
So they can find you pretty well,
Absolutely.
pretty much anywhere.
Absolutely. And Google as well. You can Google. If you're in the area, dog trainers near me, it's going to pop up first.
Gotcha. Jim, I appreciate you coming in the studio today.
Bobby, we always have a pleasure being here, man. Thank you so much for having us.
Likewise, sir. And this wraps up another episode of the Bob Carr Show. Stay tuned next week for another episode.